Hey Pisces, welcome back guys. I'm going to be doing your general reading. Sorry it's so dark, but I figured that I had just did a reading previously with the light on and it was like real blurry. So I figured as long as you can hear me and see me and I'll show you the cards, everything should be alright. I'm going to get right on it here. I did do some meditating on your energy, Pisces, and I got someone here could have be having confusion of responsibility. I feel like this energy could be feeling very alone, like they don't have anybody that they can really reach out to. I feel like this energy may have only maybe one or two good friends. And I feel like someone, possibly has family, but they don't really bother with them. So I feel like this energy that's going to be feeling lonely, feeling left out in the cold is probably going to be coming on the first week of April. But Spirit says, have no fear. They're here to guide you. They're saying that someone here is going to have a victory here. Pretty soon you're going to have love coming in. You're going to have everything you want. You're going to have that, going to settle down, get that big home and have the farm animals out back with green lawn and the white picket fence here. You got a fire sign coming in that you're going to be coming into union with. This energy is single as a Pringle, ready to mingle. Spirit says you've actually got two choices. They're saying that there's going to be some conflict here with this fire sign, which is going to create a missed opportunity with this energy. But you do have an Aquarius coming in. That's single as a Pringle as well here. That's going to be coming in to make you an offer. And I feel like it's going to come around, when this energy comes in, it's probably going to come in around July 5th, I'm getting. So, right around there anyway. So that's what I got with that. So we're going to go to your Oracle cards. I'm going to start with the Earthcraft. The first one you got is Sacrifice. So someone here is having to make some sort of a sacrifice. Whether it's, maybe you got a place that's too big and it's just hard to heat. And, the more you have, the more it is that you have to take care of. Someone here has to make some sort of a sacrifice. And it's not going to be easy. Sacrifices are never easy. So I'm going to read up in the book on this card because I don't use them that much. So, alright, we have the Sacrifice card may also be a call to release an outdated belief about yourself. You may not realize it, but the identity you have constructed for yourself, defining what you can and can't do, is not keeping you safe. It's a cage built from your self-limiting thoughts and perspectives, and it could be the very thing keeping you from calling in your desires. Sacrifice, I can't, beliefs, and that false feeling of safety, for the possibility of more. So somebody here could be keeping themselves stuck just because they don't feel like they don't have the tools, they don't have, support, for some to get that help that they need. So someone here is feeling like, they're needing to make some sort of a sacrifice to be able to have, forward growth, have something that can possibly move forward. But Spirit is saying that your beliefs could be stopping you as well. It says pulling this card could be a sign that you need to commit to something important, even if that means you have to make a sacrifice in the process, such as pursuing your dream career rather than chasing a big paycheck or learning a new skill at the cost of less relaxation time with family. You may have to pass on some opportunities, and that may hurt a little in the present. But think of what can be gained from putting all your efforts into achieving your goal. So, we all have to make sacrifices. And matter of factly, that's just what I had to do this week. So, this card could pertain to me as well. And your next card you got is the presence of love will always cast out fear. Exactly. I mean, you can love something all you want, but if you're struggling and you're carrying that burden with you, you know what I mean? Sometimes we have to give up things that we necessarily don't want to give up, And then Spirit is also saying you have the Healer of the Ages coming in. So you have the Healer of the Ages. You know, this healer here is holding fire on one side, and I believe water on the other. You have the tools to manifest exactly what you want. You're the healer of ages. This card could also mean that someone here is coming in to help you, to give you a hand if it's something that you can't handle. So we're going to get these cards shuffled up, and I'm going to see what's cracking for you. For the end of this month, this week, and into the first, I'm going to say the first couple of weeks of April. So, the overall energy for this reading is Cupid's arrow. So you got something that's going to be coming in like a herd of turtles with Cupid's arrows. Yeah, I feel like you may be trying to make an offer here, even though you're feeling burdened. You know, you're feeling burdened here, but you're still trying to come in and make some sort of an offer. And I feel like this energy that's trying to come in, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius that's coming in, that's going to be coming in quickly here. So you're trying to make an offer despite, you know, all the burdens that and challenges that you're facing. You know. This could make you even have, you know, some indecision as to whether you'll even have a victory with this energy. You know? So anyway, we're going to get on it here. What's coming in for Pisces? Yeah. We got 2 10s coming in here. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there could be some heartbreak with a family dynamic or within a family dynamic. And I feel like somebody here within this family dynamic could be wanting a new beginning. This could be with a Capricorn, or it could be someone that has addictions, or it could be codependent. I feel like this has to do with commitment. Somebody could be in a commitment, and there was some sort of betrayal here. So this is about wanting that 10 of Cups to be happy, and also feeling betrayed. So someone here that was, you know, felt like they had all that they needed, whatever your home consists of. I mean, home is home, right? So somebody here felt like they had everything they needed until they didn't, until there was some sort of betrayal coming in with the 10 of Swords. So I feel like someone here, and if this is starting to go a little bit like Taurus's reading that I just did, somebody here could be dealing with a family dynamic here. And either there was some sort of pain within this family dynamic, and I feel like now someone here that has gone through all this pain is looking to have a new beginning, and it's possibly with this energy here that was in a commitment that they thought they had it all, and there was some sort of betrayal with the 4 of Wands coming in. Commitment can mean a lot of things. It doesn't have to mean marriage. You know what I mean? It could be committed to your job, committed to your relationship, committed to anything here, but there was some sort of betrayal with someone here that thought that they had it all, you know, with that 10 of Cups. This energy could be single as a Pringle, ready to mingle, and they could be feeling like they could be dealing with a Taurus here that they feel like betrayed their trust. So somebody here that felt this, I feel like this energy, this Taurus could be part of a family dynamic. So whether somebody here went and gossiped about somebody else's issues or problems or whatever the case is, this energy is feeling betrayed by this energy. Yeah, I feel like someone here may have reached out the olive branch and only made a very small offer to this energy. And someone here is trying to move on. They're trying to avoid fighting with this energy. So I feel like you could be dealing with a family dynamic as well here. What is the challenge? We'll know more when we clarify. So yeah, the challenge here is the High Priestess coming in. There's your energy coming in, saying that there's going to be a tower moment with you. Because I feel like, you know things ahead of time. You're very intuitive, Pisces, and I feel like this is going to create a tower with you. Because I feel like you feel like if this is something to do with a family dynamic, I feel like somebody here didn't treat someone fairly. So this is going to create a tower with you, with a challenge coming in. You're coming in the challenge position. Someone's coming. I feel like somebody here could be quite well off. You know what I mean? They could do more than they do, but they don't. You know what I mean? And I feel like you are coming in here possibly, with a big cup of love for this energy, and they only came in with a small offer here, and I feel like it's going to create a tower. You got the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower coming in, so this is going to create a tower with you. Yeah, and this energy is part of a family dynamic with the Ten of Pentacles. Finances and family. This could also be about an inheritance. So now we get 10, 10, 10. So 10s are all about completion. This family dynamic, there's been a lot of pain here with the Three of Swords. A lot of pain within a family dynamic. You possibly even got siblings that you don't speak with. And I feel like someone here might be wanting to try to turn over a new leaf by, trying to start a new beginning here with someone here that could be very codependent, or they could have addictions. I feel like this energy was in a commitment that may have went south. And I feel like somebody here is feeling, possibly you, feeling like another sibling that could have had the finances, the circumstances to be able to really help one of your siblings out, is possibly basically give them the shaft. What is the root of this Ten of Cups and this Ten of Swords? What is the root of this? The root of this is we have a mother figure, or someone that feels like a mother or feels like home is coming in like a herd of turtles. They're coming in quickly, and it's someone here that's going through death and rebirth. So someone here, could be going through the works right now. Transformation could be a number of different things. Having to move out of your home, and having to change jobs. Transformation could be a lot of different things. This is the root of this Ten of Cups and this Ten of Swords. And this family dynamic had a wish fulfillment here. That they were going through possibly a bad enough time as it was, and now it just got worse. You know what I mean? And what they're giving me here is somebody here could have a big house. They could have a 4-bedroom house, right? The sibling could come in and say, things are going wrong in my marriage, my commitment, or whatever this is, and I need a place to stay. Somebody here, I feel like, is not letting someone stay with them. They're giving them alternatives. Well, why don't you go to the homeless shelter? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? This is going to create a betrayal. You know what I mean? Because we're talking family. You know what I mean? So we have an Empress here, and this is going to come in divine timing, where someone here is going to be going through the dark night of the soul. And this family member has a wish fulfillment. So we have an Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star coming in. So, I feel like you're going to be, this could be you. You could have fire in your chart. I feel like it could be you that's going to be going through this transformation. There's some sort of heartbreak that's going to come in quickly, whether it's news that's coming in, communication, whatever it is, it's going to come in quickly here. And it's going to cause you to go into deep despair here with the Death card coming in. And the root of this is the root of this Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. And I feel like, you're possibly going to be communicating with family about this. And either they're going to be feeling stuck about it, or this is the opportunities they're going to be offering you. Well, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? And I feel like you weren't expecting this from them. You expected more out of this energy is what I'm getting. And so I feel like you're just going to walk away from things that don't serve you with this energy. This is going to upset you, because I feel like you felt like this energy was, a better person than that. You know what I mean? It's going to create a missed opportunity here. Yeah. So what is Crown in this reading? Crown in this reading. Crown in this reading? All right, Crown in this reading, they're saying this is coming in divine timing, and this is what I picked up for, that you got changes coming in, Pisces. This feeling lonely, feeling left out, feeling like nobody cares is not going to last forever. In divine timing, you have wish fulfillment coming in. This is what's crowned in the reading. So this is going to change. Right now, you might be seeing a side of people that you thought had your back, and they don't, Yeah, because I feel like when this comes in divine timing, you're already going to be feeling wounded. You're already going to have your pitchfork out. You know what I mean? And endings bring new beginnings with the world. So you're going to have a wish fulfillment that's going to come in divine timing. Yeah, I feel like somebody here that's part of a family dynamic is, basically giving you the shit end of the stick here. I feel like this energy could live at a different, they could be in a different town than you, or a different state, or whatever. But I feel like whatever they say to you is going to put you in your head, and you're going to feel like this energy is being sneaky. You could do better than that. You know what I mean? And you're telling me to go do this and telling me to do that, and you have the space to just let me stay there until I get back on my feet. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not what you're going to get. You're going to see a different side of this energy, and it's going to create challenges. Yeah, because you're already feeling lonely. You're already feeling left out, like nobody cares, So, what was in the past for Pisces? Sometimes it's the people that are next to us that can hurt us the most. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, it's saying in the past here that this energy that lived at a distance from you may have given you plenty of alternatives, of advice, But I feel like all it basically did was just put you in your head. It just, it didn't help any, you know what I mean? They weren't helping, is what I'm feeling like with this. It just made you feel more alone. That's all it did. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like someone here had the best intentions for you in the past. They had a wish fulfillment that, things would be a little easier for you. But I feel like you could be dealing with an older sibling here, somebody here that just is like a nanny, do this, do that, do this, do that. But they didn't want to have to help you. And it could have created more challenges in the past. And you could have been feeling left out, could have been homeless or close to it. And I feel like somebody here didn't want to bother with you, I feel like you could have felt like this energy was being sneaky with you, Yeah. So what is in the near future? Yeah, in the near future, I feel like you may be feeling trapped here, still keeping yourself mentally trapped, possibly over this energy, not taking hardly any action. It's going to create conflict, I feel like. And I feel like it's going to create conflict, possibly with you. I feel like you're going to feel like you're going to shut your emotions, I feel like, completely off from this energy. Because we do have the Eight of Swords coming in for the near future. We have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Empress coming in. And then on the bottom, you have the Moon, your energy, the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups here. So I feel like this is just going to create conflict here in the future, because you're feeling mentally trapped. I feel like you need a break. You're going to need some sort of a break here, and you don't feel like this energy is they're going to help you any, because there's going to be a lot of fighting with the Five of Swords. I feel like this energy is, they're not going to be taking a whole lot of action here with this Page of Swords coming in. I feel like somebody here may be just dictating, you know what I mean? Oh, well, you could do this and you could do that. Well, I could do a lot of things, but I came to you for help, you know what I mean? And I feel like what you're really wanting to do is just take a leap of faith in the opposite direction here, and possibly try to work on, basically, I feel like you're working on trying to hold back on moving forward here, and this is where I feel like Spirit is saying this is where you may be feeling like you can't do it yourself, or you need help, or you know what I mean, or whatever, when you can actually do it. But you're in the near future, you're going to work on holding back here from having any movement forward here with the Six of Swords. And Spirit saying you got to have more belief in yourself here, because you're the only one that's going to be able to pull yourself up out of this, because it doesn't look like you're going to get any help from this energy other than dictating you, So how does this energy see the situation? I'm getting how the tables have turned. So this is what I'm getting is right now you're going to be into some despair here for a bit. But I feel like the tables are going to turn for you. When they do, and when the shoe's on the other foot, you know what I mean? This energy is not going to like what they're feeling. And it's exactly what you're going to be going through, which they're not helping the situation here. You know what I mean? And I keep getting that, how the tables have turned. So, we'll see. How does this energy see the situation? Yeah, you're seeing it as total madness. This is what you're seeing. All you're seeing is more confusion. You know what I mean? I feel like this energy doesn't hold true. They don't hold to the truth here, is what I feel like. I feel like this could just create more conflict. And it just causes more confusion here. Because we do have the Five of Wands, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, so we do have a power couple here. But I feel like there's someone here that's just causing more confusion and illusion here for you. Is what they're doing. Because I feel like you have come in and possibly tried to make an offer here once before to someone here that was confused. You could be actually dealing with someone that's confused. And I feel like all it did was create conflict. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you just kind of sat back and looked at progress with this to see how it was going to go. You know what I mean? But I feel like you have another sibling here that's not wanting to take any sort of action. They don't want to help. They want to give advice to someone here that's been in hermit mode and doing self-reflection. And that's all it's doing is creating conflict. It's all it's doing. I feel like you want some sort of reconciliation. You want some sort of commitment here. I thought you was my sister. I thought you was my brother. I thought you cared about me. Yeah. So how does friends and family see the situation? Friends and family. Everybody's got they used to say, everybody, how did they say that? Opinions are like assholes, right? Everybody's got one, right? Yeah, they used to say that, but it doesn't, opinions don't help anything. It doesn't help you get out of your situation. It doesn't give you solutions to a situation, right? So, yeah, this is what I feel like you're going to be feeling like in the near future here, Yeah. They're saying that you're going to have 3 people that are going to be coming in and offering an apology to you. So possibly you could have reached out to 3 siblings or three energies here that all basically, rubbed it in your face. You know what I mean? Well, you should have done this differently, or you should have done that differently. When you was feeling mentally trapped and you needed some help for someone to take, action and try to help you here, all you got was smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? All you got is conflict, smoke and mirrors. But I feel like your tables are going to be turning here, Pisces. And when they do, you're going to have 3 people coming back for apologies. That's what I feel like you're going to get. Yeah, and it's all going to be when the tables turn, you know. And I feel like you're going to be walking away with a smile on your face. How do you like it? You know? Yeah. You're going to be walking away from things that don't serve you. I feel like you're going to heal from this. You're going to heal from this situation. And I feel like you're going to be more, possibly more independent in being able to take care of your own than you ever have been. And you're going to have more balance in your life with this Nine of Pentacles and Justice coming in. You're going to show them that, you know what, you judged me wrong, you know. So what is the outcome of this situation? The outcome. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to plug us in before we died. So what is the outcome here for Sag? Sag. Well, you could have Sag in your chart. What is the outcome for Pisces? Funny, because I think I only mentioned one fire sign earlier. But yeah. What's the outcome for the Pisces here with the situation? Yeah, I feel like someone here is going to hold back from working on anything with anybody here. Yeah. I feel like you're going to hold back on working on a commitment with this energy here. It's going to require strength here, I feel like. We do have an Emperor coming in here that could be juggling two or an idea here. Fire sign, business owner, don't have to be someone that's stern and stubborn here. This could be you. You could have fire in your chart here. But I feel like you may be trying to tame the beast here, Pisces, because you're juggling the idea. You know, should I just turn the other cheek? You know, two wrongs don't make a right. Or should I try to help my siblings out here? You know what I mean? And I feel like, for the time being here, I feel like you may feel like this energy that could have helped you out was being quite selfish. You know, and I feel like you may hold back on trying to work on a commitment with this energy, is what I'm getting. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to look at progress with this. You know? They may not like it when the shoe's on the other foot, Pisces. They may not like that, but you know what? Too bad. When you needed them, they weren't there, right? So... I feel like Spirit is saying, Pisces, when you come into your abundance, you keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? People are going to start noticing when things start turning around for you. You know? And that's when they're all going to come back. You know, and it's going to be the ones that you may have reached out and asked for help for, and all they could do was give you advice and turn you away. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Somebody that has the means to help you won't help you. And I feel like they've done this to not just you, but possibly another sibling, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they're saying that somebody here is going to be in their head about the situation that thought they had it all. You know, they thought they had, you know, at least family to have their back here. And they're gonna feel betrayed when it's all said and done here with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it's going to create a tower. Yeah. Yeah, we got Scorpio coming in, going through the dark night of the soul. This energy's going to be moving on here, possibly from a Taurus here, because there's going to be a tower here. Someone here is not having someone's back. You know what I mean? We have the Death card, the 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Tower coming in. Yeah, it's going to put somebody right in their head, because I feel like they're going to feel like they thought they could, one energy out of all these energies, that they could trust this person, and they can't. You know what I mean? We have the 7 of Cups and the King of Cups coming in, your energy, and the 7 of Cups. It's going to cause you to feel confused, an illusion here, and I feel like you're going to try to start manifesting possibly something better for yourself. You're going to try to dig yourself out of the hole here, Pisces, and go for that wish fulfillment, you know? So clarify the High Priestess is a challenge. You might be your own challenge, because You know, we all get down on ourselves, you know. Yeah, you're going to be feeling confused here and feeling wounded and guarded, because this is not what you're going to expect out of this person. You're going to expect it, you know, where, you know, they could be older than you or whatever, they have more knowledge or whatever. This is just going to confuse the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And it's going to cause you to feel wounded and guarded, and it could be with this older sibling. You have a King of Pentacles coming in, could be a Taurus, financially stable. And this energy is going to cause you to feel wounded and guarded here. Yeah. Because I feel like somebody is going to reach out for help. Yeah, I need your help. I need your advice. Can I borrow just so much money and I'll pay you back? And I feel like somebody here expected this energy to take action and they actually walked away. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just going to blow your mind. Yeah, King of Cups coming in saying you're manifesting here. Yeah, you want some sort of a wish fulfillment here. I feel like it's just, you're not going to expect this from this energy. Clarify the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Ten of Pentacles is the root of this. The Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. You know, so I feel like you're over here trying to manifest. You know, you're trying to manifest like mad here. And you're going to go right into hermit mode. You may be going ghost here. This is going to be the root of this. This is going to put you right in your head. You're going to start having panic attacks, nightmares. Oh my God, now what am I going to do? I don't have nobody now. Yeah, this is coming in quickly here. You're going to be going through the dark night of the soul here when it comes to family and finances. It's going to put you in hermit mode. Yeah, we have the High Priestess coming in. We also have a King of Cups and the Magician. So I feel like you're going to go from one energy to the next and work on manifesting, because I feel like at this point in time, you're going to be the only one that has your back. Yeah, you're not going to see this coming with the moon. You're not going to see that this energy is just going to give you that Seven of Swords. You didn't expect that out of this energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have strength to try to work through this. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Star crowning this reading. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Yeah. Yeah, they're saying in divine timing here, you're going to be taking action towards that wish fulfillment. You're going to go for that wish fulfillment here in divine timing. Yeah, we have the Emperor coming in and the Prince of Pentacles. You're going to make some sort of an offer here, even if it's a small one. You know, and you're going to try to go for that wish fulfillment. Yeah, I feel like you're going to walk away from this this energy that's financially stable here, that's from your past. Yeah, you're going to go for a new beginning. There you are right there. You're going to go for a new beginning. I knew it. How the Tables Have Turned. That's going to be the title of this. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. There you are. Single, fancy free here. You're going for that new beginning here. And you're going to have that Ten of Cups. This is what this is saying. It's coming in divine timing. You know? And this energy that had all the, you know, whistles and balloons here to help you out, I feel like you're going to walk away from this energy. That's what I feel like you're going to do, because they could have helped you, and they didn't. They hindered you, you know. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and this Empress for the near future. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Yeah, moving on. Moving on out. Yeah, you're going to be moving on, all right. You're going to be moving away from this. I'll tell you that. Yeah, with the Six of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to have positive movement forward here. After feeling stuck here for a while, this is going to feel like a holiday with a Hangman and a Death card here, because you have already gone through a lot of transformation. And you know, you're going to be moving on here from this Taurus here, because they betrayed your trust with the Ten of Swords coming in. This energy betrayed your trust. You know, yep, there you are. You got the Hierophant coming in, Taurus, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, your energy. There's a betrayal right there, right between you and that energy. Yep. Yep. How the tables have turned. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. King and Queen of Cups. Yep. Yep, you're going to be coming into union. You're going to meet your king here, Pisces, or your queen, vice versa, or whether this is male or female that I'm reading for. Somebody here is going to meet their other half here that's been, this energy's coming in too. They're single and fancy-free, and they've had to go it alone here too. So I feel like, there may be some confusion and conflict here, especially when you move on from this energy here, but you're going towards your king or queen here. Yeah, you're leaving these challenges behind. With the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups coming in. You're coming into union with someone here. Clarify the Page of Cups is how friends and family see this. You go, Pisces, you go. Yeah, the ones that created betrayal here with you is wanting to come into union now and offer that apology. So they're going to see, you're going to be, you're not just going to be happy. You're going to be financially well off, Pisces. Financially well off. See this energy here that was holding back from you, this Taurus here that betrayed you. They're coming in with an apology. They want to come into union with you now because they see that you're fancy-free. Yeah, you're fancy-free. You're going, somebody came in and offered that, twin flame here came in and offered that big Ace of Pentacles to you. You know what I mean? You got it made in the shade. You're not going to see it coming, though. You're not going to see this coming. But yeah, you got it made in the shade. Clarify the Emperor. Yeah, this energy's this Emperor's coming in, taking action for wish fulfillment here. Right now, they're just toying with the idea here, but they're coming in. Yeah, you got a King of Swords coming in, Aquarius. Right now, there's a little indecision here about a wish fulfillment, but this old boy's coming in, or this old girl's coming in. Yeah, right now they're just resting and recovering, but when they make that decision, they're going to be coming in like a herd of turtles. So, pretty cool. I'm happy for you. About freaking time, right? Yeah. You got enough to deal with without having family put your screws for you too, right? Yeah. Yeah, you got God coming in. So Spirit has got their hand in this. Spirit has got their hand in this. They see what you're going through, You've also got the horse coming in. So I don't know what the horse is. Maybe spirit animal for you. But you have the horse coming in. You've also got the cardinal coming in. Cardinals are all about your ancestors are coming in. So if you're seeing red cardinals, your ancestors are visiting. You got the letter T coming in, number 1. The one with a T in the name. You got the letter P coming in, number 3. And you've also got the red heart coming in, which is, what is the red heart? This is your root chakra. I have to have my cheat sheet. Yep, it is body and survival mode, money, shelter, and safety. So this is your base chakra coming in. So somebody here's base chakra is going to be opening up. You're going to be rolling in the Remy-Do there, Pisces. So if it resonates with you guys, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I wanted to put out there, my goal is to get to 3,000 subscribers. Once I hit 3,000, I'm going to pull out random names for free reading. So keep sharing. I appreciate it. And we will talk to you folks later. Have a good one. See ya.